Saved by the Bell. Again. I'm like the Incredible Hulk, except my powers only work when I'm scared silly. That's the second time I've opened a shift by instinct alone when I've been in mortal danger. The frustrating thing is, I still don't know how to do it when I'm not scared. Wait, didn't the old lady say I should use what I do best to focus my talents? Is running away really what I do best? Come to think of it, why did the shift dump me here? I wasn't even thinking about the studio. It's Emma's contribution to the exhibition. I have no idea what it is, and neither, apparently, does she. But it looks absolutely beautiful. The old woman, Lady Alvane, was it? She said something about using my craft to focus my powers, to learn how to open a shift at will. I guess it's worth a try. I did it! On my own, I did it!
April.
Oh, Mother. What's wrong with you?
Touch me, April.
What's happening to you, Mother?
I am dying, April.
But you can't die. You're the Mother, the White Dragon. You're eternal. Aren't you?
The mother is, April, but I am not. It is time for the new to replace the old, for the seed to grow into a flower, and for the withered and the gray to turn to dust and pass on into the ages.
Help me understand, please.
Take my blue eye, the crystal. You need it.
But I can't.
Take it, quickly.
Thank you. Please don't go.
I am tired. The war with chaos has taken its toll on me. I wish I could have seen my children grow up.
When will the egg hatch?
When I die and turn to dust, be here then to witness the new mother.
I promise.
Be who you are, April. Do not be afraid of that.
Who am I?
My daughter. My own daughter.
Be who you are. Sister? Sister. I can do it now. I can shift. It's not easy, but I can do it. Ironic as it may be, though, I think I've done all I can do in Arcadia. I have the 2 Arcadian Dragon's Eye jewels, the disc, and the star map. Now I need to find the Guardian, the 2 missing jewels, and somebody who can help me decipher the star map, and I have to look for those things here, in Stark. Sorry I'm late.
Whoa! It's the fake ID girl. Hold on.
You got it?
Where you been, man? I've been holding on to this for a week now. Yeah, a week.
What's the trouble? I paid up front.
What's the trouble? What's the fucking trouble? The trouble is, baby, this thing's hot. It sizzles, man. They catch me with the shit on my hands, they give me 20 at least.
Like you wouldn't get twice that for any of the stuff you have in here.
Yeah, but that's mine, man. Mine. My problem. This here is yours. Shit, take it. I don't want it anymore. What up?
That's all. My own mid and upper level ID card, a girl's best friend. I never imagined I'd one day be carrying one of these babies, not unless I married a lawyer, a doctor, or a screen repairman. It's obviously a map of constellations, and that cross must be where the gateway to the Guardian's realm is located. Where that is, I have no idea. Any chance of you deciphering this for me?
Looks old. This old? It looks old. It's gotta be old. What do you do, rip off a museum or something? Because I'm cool with that.
It was a gift. Would you be able to calculate the coordinates of that cross based on the positions of the stars?
Shouldn't be a problem, as long as this thing's accurate. I'll just do some chem trace tests. See when it was made, and then figure out the rotation of the constellations and calculate the... Yeah, sure.
And what's it gonna cost me?
This time, you still got credit from the AG unit you gave me. Works like a fucking charm, I'll tell you, baby. It's hot. I can float like the wind. Duds. Even with 2 people on at the same time. Oh, yeah.
I don't want to know that. So, when can I get the results?
Can't do the chem tests here, but I'll call a friend of mine. Owes me a favor. Come back later. Yeah, later. Much later.
Sure.
And hey, don't wait a week this time.
Got it. It's a police officer. It's a pizza box. It's a Bingo instant pizza machine. I never liked those things. They taste like artificially flavored cardboard boiled in grease. They got the coolest clothes in that store, the coolest and most expensive. I saved for months to buy a pair of socks there once, the coolest pair of socks I ever had. I could definitely do with a change of clothes, and so what if this store's way out of my league? After what I've been through, I deserve to splurge a little. I look good, I feel good. Thank God they had a thermal shower in there. I needed a proper disinfection and delousing. It's a list of today's departures to the orbiting stations. Most of these are bound for the Morning Star, an MTI-owned station in geostationary orbit above the city. she's one of those chirpily soulless plastic-faced sales reps specifically bred for one single-minded purpose: to make you sign a colonization contract.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you today?
Aside from the fact that the fate of two worlds rests on my shoulders?
Yes?
Just peachy, thanks.
That's good. How may I help you today, ma'am?
How does it feel working for the dark side?
Pardon me, ma'am?
I mean, it's slavery, isn't it?
Certainly not. That's a popular misconception. In fact, our colonists are given the best of care, a job suited to their talents, and a full salary.
You tell yourself that if that makes it easier to sleep at night. That's all, thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. Please come back and see us again.
Officer,
Yes, ma'am.
can you direct me to the MTI building?
Certainly. See that huge, massive, towering building over there?
That's it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Wow, it's a faux Roman palace. How very Las Vegas. Scary. I believe that circle with a big X through it is supposed to represent the destruction of the balance. These guys don't kid around. Hi there, Jerry.
Gerald, do you have an appointment?
I really need to see your boss, Jacob McAllen.
There is no one here by that name, miss. This is a private building. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Now.
What floor is Jacob McAllen on?
We do not have a Jacob McAllen working here, miss.
Do you have any McAllens at all? I'm not picky.
I am not about to divulge any private information to a person such as yourself.
Good for you, Jerry.
Gerald, it would be so nice if you left now, miss.
Can I bribe you?
I'm sorry. What?
Pay you to let me slip by you, unnoticed, into the elevator?
For goodness sake, miss, absolutely not. I am not your common lowlife.
I'm sure even a stand-up guy like you, Jerry, needs some pocket change now and then.
Gerald! And no, I do not. Now I would like you to leave. Immediately.
How do I call the elevator?
You do not, miss. I call it.
All right, thanks.
No, you misunderstand. I call it. For people who work in the building, or for those with appointments with the people who work in the building. You are... how shall I put this? Street vermin. A hooligan. Scum.
You were homesick the day they taught diplomacy, weren't you, Jerry?
Gerald, please leave the building.
Thank you very much, Jerry.
Gerald! And if you do not leave, miss, I will be forced to call the police.
Got a pizza delivery for Mr. McAllen.
Really? There's been no... Wait a second. Weren't you in here before?
Me? Nah. Been delivering pies to to Venice. I ain't been up here before. Nice hood, clean pavements, good air.
I could have sworn... Oh, very well. Give me the pizza and I will see to it that it's delivered to Mr. McAllen as soon as possible.
No can do, guy. This has got to be delivered now before it gets cold. You know how Mr. McAllen gets when his mozzarella is cold.
I can't very well leave my post, so... All right. Step into the elevator and I will send you to Mr. McAllen's office. But I want you back down here pronto, do you understand?
There are documents scattered all over the desk. I made it this far, and I'm not about to turn around. What is that? It looks... God, it looks human! I guess the Vanguard are growing these creatures for a purpose. Maybe soldiers? That's one war I'll do my best to prevent. Papers. There's nothing here that's my name and my address. Obviously there's... God, they've been tracking me, watching me. Uh-oh.
Oh. You were the last person I'd expect to find here, Shifter. I've spent an obscene amount of money and resources tracking you down. Since before we knew your name, before you even came to Newport. And then you simply walk into my lap, like a mouse into a great big trap, looking for the cheese, I'd imagine. The Guardian. Well, he's not here, I'm sorry to say. He's being held elsewhere, awaiting your directions. You do have them, yes. The directions to the Guardian's realm.
Sorry, but I never managed to find the entrance to the Guardian's realm.
Pity, really. And I thought you'd done so well on your journey across Arcadia. At least you have the disc and the 2 jewels I'm missing in your possession. So good of you to bring them here. I thought I might have to go pick them up myself.
I have friends.
Oh, you do? You do? The very best friends, too. Don't make me laugh, girl. Did you really expect your good buddy Cortez to tell you the truth? Or to come to your rescue like a knight in shining armor? He's been using you. Tobias, Cortez, the bloody kin, all your friends. They've been using you for their own selfish reasons. They're no different from me, Shifter. No different at all.
The difference is that they care about people.
Care? Care about what? I care about people. I have no intention of destroying mankind or enslaving it. I just want to open the borders to allow mankind to fulfill its true destiny. The Sentinel, they are the ones who wish to keep the truth secret, to keep the past locked in their sacred scriptures and behind their well-guarded doors. Now, you have been kept from the truth just as much as everyone, Shifter. You are just a piece in a grand game of chess. You're not even a big piece. You're a pawn. Now, give me the disc and the jewels, the dragon eyes, and then we can wrap this game up. I'm quite certain you know more than you let on about the Guardian's realm as well. I'll have that information too, very soon.
I'm not giving you anything.
I have an army of devoted soldiers in this building, Shifter. I run this city. What are you going to do? Round up a mob of your friends? Forget about shifting as well. There are magical barriers against that in this building.
All right, I give up. Here's the disc and the jewels.
You see, I wasn't lying to you, unlike some of your accomplices. You don't have a choice. You must give me what you have.
Fine. Who the hell cares anyway? I'm exhausted and I give up. Cortez has abandoned me. I've hurt my two best friends in the world and maybe you're right. Maybe you're no different from the Sentinel. Maybe they're as bad as you, and maybe you deserve each other. It doesn't matter, you've won. What are you gonna do now?
Let me guess. This is where the heroine coaxes a confession from the villain before the final act of the play commences. Very well. I'm all for a satisfying denouement. What now? I have the Guardian, I have the disc, and the jewels, the key to the tower. And soon, if you play along like a nice little girl, I'll know where the gateway is.
So you don't need me anymore?
Apparently not. I thought I might, so I decided not to kill you. But now that I have the Guardian himself, your role in this game is up. After you tell me what I need to know, of course.
Then what will happen to me?
Nothing. I'll let you go. You can do me no harm, and I'm not a cruel man. Not unusually so, at any rate.
What will you do once you open the gateway to the Guardian's realm?
Gordon Alloway will take the Guardian's place in the tower, and he will rule according to my plan. The worlds will be reunited, and the Earth will be one realm, as it was, and as it should be.
So, this is all part of your master plan to rule the Earth?
When you put it like that, I guess yes. But I'll be a fair and just ruler, my dear.
What's the point? You're like, what, 60? In another 60 years, you'll be dead, and then what? Leave the kingdom to your firstborn?
I'll be around a lot longer than 60 years. A lot longer. You really don't know me, do you? You really don't know anything about me.
Apparently not. What happened to Cortez?
Cortez. I had Gordon take care of him. He was just interfering too much for his own sake. There are rules, and he broke them. He brought you into... He broke the rules.
How did you get the other 2 jewels?
I've had one of them for ages. The other came into my possession only a week ago, as luck would have it, and now I have the last 2 and the disc.
Why didn't you go look for the jewels and the pieces of the disc yourself?
I would have, but my power over Arcadia has been disturbingly limited until now. The Tyrant have proved a valuable addition to my disciples, and with their help, I've dispensed with most of my opposition in Arcadia. But still, locating the stones would have required the cooperation of the Sentinel. Now, I may be a charismatic man, but I doubt they would have told me anything. And those wretched magical races, you think they would have cooperated? No. They were waiting for their savior, their prophecy come true. And you seem to fit the bill. Why not take advantage of that? As for the jewels, the white and the blue of the Drykin were not likely to submit to me, and that was a battle even I'd be well advised to avoid. But time is ticking, Shifter, and the wheel of the balance is turning. Please, enter the elevator to your right. I want to show you something.